We have finally hit an extended patch of warmer weather, so many of you are probably thinking of spending that time outdoors, which makes it a perfect opportunity for our next check-in with Robert Plante Greenhouses. Send your questions our way, and Colin Matassa will get them answered. Colin joins me this morning. Good morning to you. It's always great to have you on.
Thank you for having us again.
It's warming up. The ground is warming up,
Yep.
right? Here we are. We're at the end of April, so no doubt folks are like chomping at the bit. Like, how do we get ready for the warmer weather? How do we get our gardens ready? And what do we do here? So you got some tips for us.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The weather is looking great. People are excited. So I'm going to start out by showing you some of the veggies that you can actually plant this weekend right in the ground if you wanted to.
This weekend, okay.
Lettuce, things like lettuce, Swiss chard, kale, spinach, potatoes, onions, all of those are tough early spring vegetables that you can plant right away.
Okay.
So there's no problem with that.
So there you go right here. So do you need to plant them like as they're a bit older, right? Not the little tiny spuds, but I'm talking about in the ground in the garden, right?
So these, what's nice about these
good,
is that they come in a 9-pack here. So you get nine plants in one tray, and you can plant each one individually.
Okay.
And lettuce is great because you can keep harvesting and
harvesting. That's so
true.
Okay, Colin, what happens if it goes down to, like, I'm not trying to jinx it here, but it gets cold overnight, and we're talking about possible frost warning.
For these ones, you've got no problem.
Good.
They're really tough. One problem you might have is squirrels trying to dig them up. Use the Actisol hen manure. This is my absolute favorite.
Really?
It's a fertilizer, but at the same time, it helps to repel all those pesky little chipmunks and squirrels.
So you just put that in the ground?
Yeah, you sprinkle it on top of the soil. Any
on top of the soil.
Vegetable, herb, flowers, you can use it on absolutely everything.
Okay.
Now, not only vegetables, but you can plant berries now too. Things like strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. All the berries, we have over 15 different varieties of different kinds of berries. It's a great time to plant them now.
Okay.
Now, one thing I do want to mention to you, one that people might not realize we can actually grow here in Ottawa is the kiwi plant. Kiwi you can grow, it's a vine, you can grow it on a trellis or on the fence or on a pergola. It likes the sun, and it'll actually produce fruit. It's self-pollinating, so you only need one. If you plant more than one, you'll get even more fruit. That goes for all the berries. But it is actually kiwi here in Ottawa.
I did not know that. Now, let me ask you this. You plant it, you're successful, you get the kiwi, you're proud of yourself. Okay, what do you do like at the end of the year? Do you have to uproot it? And
No, it stays in the ground and it overwinters here in Ottawa. Now,
that is
I want to show you another little special that I brought here this morning. These are the bomb tomatoes. So they're tiny little tomatoes, only the size of a little candy or a little pea. And they produce tons of them all summer long. But this is a fancier little variety of tomato. Your neighbors probably won't have it. So if you want something a little bit different this year, that would be a great one to use.
That's a great one too. I like the name too. I got some bonbon tomatoes growing.
Now annuals.
Okay.
We've totally transformed the greenhouse. We're ready for the springtime. We have all of our annuals, our hanging baskets, everything set up. So we've got all sorts of little early spring ones like the pansies and the violas. Beautiful. Those are great to plant now.
Pansies are quite hardy, aren't they?
They are. They're frost tolerant as well. They're one of the best ones. The other one that people are maybe not familiar with is these ones here. You see the pink one, the purple one? This is pericallus. It's an early spring annual, tolerant of the cold. Blooms great in the springtime. This is one that if you haven't tried it before, maybe it's time that you give it a go.
So fragrant too.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
Now we also have some beautiful summer tropicals getting ready for patio season coming soon. So things like mandevilla, check out these beautiful blooms. Bougainvillea, the beautiful pink flowers. If you've got a nice sunny spot on your patio or on your deck, these ones would do great.
Okay.
If you have shade, maybe you just have shade in your backyard, this one here is going to be your best bet. This is the fuchsia. They have beautiful little bell-shaped flowers, and it is a tropical that grows in the shade and flowers in the shade. Absolutely.
Okay, the fuchsia.
For sure. Now, the other thing that you can do right now this weekend is plant all of your shrubs and trees. Like this beautiful cedar you've got here if you're looking to put up a new hedge. This is an emerald cedar, so it's a nice columnar cedar. It can be used on its own or for privacy. They're great for hedging as well. And all these other ones that you see here, like junipers, we have magnolias that are blooming, forsythia, boxwoods, azalea. We've got a huge selection available right now, and you can actually plant right now.
You can actually plant. So tell me about this here. If you've got a terrace, for example, like I do, and can you keep these in a pot? Can they do well?
You could keep them in a pot.
A big pot, right?
You'll have to put it into a more sheltered spot for the
Yes.
winter time, but they're great for pots if you want that privacy on the deck
Sure,
or on the
exactly.
patio. You could
Do
use
they
it for
need
that
a lot
as
of
well.
care, or are they pretty hardy?
If they're in the ground, there's no care really.
Yes.
The only thing you want to do is fertilize it in the springtime.
Okay.
With the tree and evergreen fertilizer like this.
Okay.
That goes for anything that you have in your garden, any of your shrubs. They
Fertilize
like a
it.
good boost.
So when you're planting this, right, for example,
Yeah.
let's say you're doing it this weekend, you want to put the fertilizer
Not
in?
the fertilizer right
No?
away.
What do you
When
do?
you're planting it, you use the bone meal.
Ah.
So bone meal, it's a nice root stimulator. So
Okay.
you put a good handful of this in the bottom of the hole.
Okay.
That's to help the roots really get a good start
so
where you're planting them.
Okay, that is fantastic. And I just want to go back to what you started off with, right? Planting, putting in your garden here, like lettuce, for example, here.
Yeah.
Does this need a lot of sunlight?
And like part sun.
Okay.
You don't have to have full sun all
Okay.
day. That's
Okay.
no problem. Even some people grow lettuce indoors on the
Yeah.
windowsill or anything
That's okay,
like that.
right? Doesn't have to have a ton
Absolutely.
of sunlight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One last little one I want to show you here. This is one that sells out every year. It's the
gorgeous.
gold nugget hens and chicks. It's a perennial, so it comes back every year. You plant it in the ground. It likes a nice sunny spot. Doesn't need much water. It likes to go very dry. But look at the color on
Yeah,
this. It's just absolutely stunning.
Beautiful.
So right now we do have it in stock, but as I said, it just sells out every
So
year
you
because
wanna-
of the great color.
You want to get in there pretty
Yeah,
quick
for
and
sure,
get these
for
as well.
sure.
And just quickly before we go, you've got these beautiful plants in the front here. The,
Yes.
What's that right there?
So this one right here is
Yeah.
lavender.
Oh,
this is
my
a little
goodness.
lavender topiary. You can use it in a pot,
look
or
at
you can
that.
plant it in the ground. We have lots of lavender to plant in the ground.
Okay.
And we've got our beautiful spring planters like this.
Yeah.
This is a begonia canna planter. Can go in the sun, in the shade.
Gorgeous.
We've got lots of different options.
You really do. And listen, if you're feeling like, listen, you want to go to town here with your garden or your deck, we can come into Robert Plante Greenhouses
sure.
for all that advice, all that information.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And even this Saturday, it's raining. You can come in. It's all covered. You can
Yeah.
spend your time inside, browse the flowers. It's going to be a great thing to do on a rainy day.
This just makes me smile. All this gorgeous greenery and color. It's amazing. Your knowledge, fantastic. We love having you come in. Colin Matassa of Robert Plante Greenhouses. What a pleasure to have you on again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.